So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of House of Villains season 2 episode 3. And this episode was actually pretty good. Everybody's trying to throw a curveball out there, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it. So the episode opens up where we left off, where Larissa's ass went over the wall, and then the wall came back down with somebody else in it. And apparently it's Larsa Pippen, okay? So everybody like, oh, what, Larsa? And then of course Joe making a joke like, oh yeah, it's not normal to put somebody else in the show after the game already started, but the lawyer said it's legal. And then it's like, he's like, and plus she has more followers than all of you, and we could use the press. I said, okay, you ain't got to be that real, okay? You ain't got to be that real with us. But Larsa, they basically said they using you. So not everybody side-eyeing it because they like, uh-oh, now it's two housewives in the game, and you can't never trust it when two housewives in the game, because like New York said, they're gonna team up and try to change the pecking order and all this and that, and she don't like that, okay? So then they end up, all chatting with her and all this stuff, and then they let her know that she gonna be rooming with two dudes, West and Peck or whoever, Jesse. Calling him Peck, Wes and Jesse. And then she was like, no, I can't room with two guys. No. Can somebody change the rooms with me? Ain't nobody want to change their room. Everybody like, no. Then they had the nerve to suggest Candy change her room. And then she was like, come on, Candy, like, could you do that for me? And Candy like, no, I already unpacked all my bags. My stuff is all in the closet. No. Okay, you just getting here. No, I'm not doing it. And then they literally tried to guilt her into changing her room for Larsa. You just got here, but will you take whatever bed is available? Which is what Wes ass said in his confession. Was like, the only bed that's available is that one, and nobody want to move out the bed because they already been here. Okay, so suck it up and just lay with sleep in the room with me. Okay, what you thought it was gonna be? You wasn't gonna get your pick anyway unless you was first in the damn house, which you wasn't. This how it feels to be a replacement, okay? Camila, you should have told her ass that this how it feels to be a replacement, bitch, okay? Camila was like, I already gave him my room, I ain't doing it again, okay? So then it become a whole little argument because they all snickering under their mouth like, yeah, she should give up her room. She's like, then I like how Candy was like, well, why don't one of y'all do it? If y'all want to help her out so bad, one of y'all give up y'all bed. And they looking like, so shut the fuck up. I don't care. I was with Candy going off on their ass because they deserve it. Because don't sit here and try to play me like I need to give up my shit when one of y'all can give up y'all shit. Okay? And then in the end, Victoria want to be like, yeah, I'll give up my room. Okay? Well, then you should have said that from the start then. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about what you doing, bitch. Okay? So then, then they was like, oh, you gonna move into our room? You gonna have to do all the cleaning. You have to do everything. They just like, you have to be our slave, okay, Victoria, if you're gonna be in our room. And she's like, oh my gosh, Larsa, I have to be their slave for you. That's how much I care. I'm so tired of Victoria already, okay? Can't trust the bitch. She's annoying, okay? And then, so now she gonna move into the room with them, and Larsa gonna be in the room with, I forgot. But Teresa was kind of happy to see her ass too. Was like, oh, I'm so happy to have one of my friends here, and I know she's gonna have my back. She's part of the Bravo family. I said, that's what they all worried about. And then he goes Safari. It was Safari, Jesse, and West in the kitchen talking about, that's too many girls. That's too many girls in this game. So then Candy and Rich was outside talking about how they don't trust Safari and West. And then they were saying if they pick their hit list, it would be West, Safari, and New York. I said, New York? Where that one come from? And then here go Candy on board with it. I said, no, Candy. Not New York, okay? So then they was like, I don't know if Safari controlling West or West controlling manipulating Safari. And then Candy thinks it's Safari manipulating West. I'm like, no. And then he's like, and then Jesse dude just going along with what they say, okay? So then they all like, yeah, let's plan, let's plot for this. So then the next morning, we got Joel ass sneaking through the house eating food and shit, and then he snuck something into the refrigerator. And then, of course, out of all the people to find the shit in the refrigerator is Victoria's ass. I said, now she getting a perk that everybody don't know about. And her perk is basically a knock blocker, or what is it, knock blocker? They keep trying to play on the cock blocker thing. Okay, so basically, whoever get picked for the hit list, she can knock one of the people off and put somebody else in their place. She's like, oh, this is great. All that shit. So then they end up letting them know that they got a 70s theme party today. And of course, the party is a challenge. So then we're going into the challenge, and what did I say? We're going into the challenge, and the challenge was something like, it was squares, light squares on the dance floor. I don't know. And they had to keep forming groups of 3, and every time somebody didn't make it was pretty much musical chairs without being musical chairs, and they just had to keep forming groups of 3 until they couldn't form any more groups of 3. And then at one point, New York and West both got stuck out. So then who was it? Teresa ended up giving her spot to New York. She's like, is that my roomie? I should go ahead and get my spot for my roomie. And she's pretty much trying to stay on New York good side. I want her to know I got her back, okay? I said, okay, I see you, Teresa. I see you playing the game. So then, after she do that, Victoria's like, well, should I get West my spot? No, I'll get West my spot. Yeah, you done great for me. Thank you. All of that. So then, as the game kept going on, they kept saying that, like, Camila wasn't really saying much, but she kept getting into the same group with Candy and Rich. And everybody was like, oh, is this some kind of alliance we don't know about? I'm like, ooh, it is, huh? Ain't it, right? So then, when they finally win at the end, they go ahead and pick Camila as the winner because, I don't know, they just picked her as a winner for whatever reason. And she just decided to go ahead and take the 2 people that let her win to the little outing thing. So as we get to the outing, Camila's talking about, yes, I just want to go out and have fun. It's going to be great. We're going to have a good time. And then Rich is like, oh, yeah, don't worry about the fun. Let's talk about the game, okay? Let's talk about the gameplay. And she's like, no, I just really want to have fun today, guys. I said, she should. His ass down quick. But then they was pretty much playing golf, and they had all the contestants' faces on it. And they, hitting it and shit, all of that. And they pretty much told her that the hit list should be West, Safari, and New York. And she's just like, I don't know how I feel about that. And then everything got to be for her game at that anyway. And then I want to say also, Rich was like, congratulations to me for my plan, basically, that I got us 3 to work together and to be smart about this game. So I was like, well, it is kudos to you. You did get into their head to make them get on the right track for y'all to stick together. But then as they at the little meeting, the little eat out thing, he trying to convince Camila about the list, and Camila like, it's my decision in the end, so I'm gonna do what I want, basically. And then she's like, oh, I'm just feeling this feeling like glimmer coming out of my chest, and I want to do something. And then even Kenny's like, I see the villain light in her eyes. And then she really got mad when Rich tried to like strong on her, like, no, I'm telling you the right thing. And she was like, well, let's see then, okay? And then she ended up hitting his ball like, gotta go. And then she's like, I like this. Keep everybody on their toes because they scared, because you have all the power. So then we get to where she picking the people that's gonna be on the hit list. So she all like, I'm that bitch. She trying to act like she that bitch on the in her little villain seat, top villain seat, super villain. And she talking about, I'm gonna keep it real gangster with it. I picked who I picked, and this gonna be what it is. And then she's like, all right, so Safari, get your ass up there. They're like, oh, what? Oh, okay. And then Wes, go on, get your ass up there, okay? And then she's like, Rich, you was trying to tell me what to do on the little outing? Let's see how well you survive. then get your ass up there. I was like, look at Camila trying to throw a little curveball, and he go get him. After she was out, Candy. First of all, Candy, after they came back from the little eat out, and they was talking, and she was talking to Wes, and Wes was all cheerful and stuff. She was like, "You real cheerful and stuff, huh? You ain't worried or nothing about eliminations?" And she was like, Wes was like, "Should I be?" And then Candy's like, "I don't know. I don't know. I'm nervous myself." And he was like, "You would know." And then Candy gonna look in the camera. I do. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna enjoy Candy because Candy is really being messy. Messy villain is funny, and she owned it. Yes, I'm a villain. This is what it is. Okay." So that was hilarious. So then when they had the little the hit list meeting, and when she called Safari and West, Candy like So then when she called Rich, that's when mouth dropped like, "No, Camila, we had a plan." Now he told me, "Now I can't trust Camila because she ain't stick to the plan. We supposed to be a trio around here." And then Rich was like, She's like, "I think you three are the top 3 players in the game, and I don't trust none of you. Okay, I don't trust none of you." And then here go Victoria. I have something. I have this little cock because I get to block someone, and I actually gonna take Wes off, and then I'm gonna add Jesse. Everybody was like, "Jesse?" At first I was like, "What? How you get a prize?" New York was like, "This part of the game now." I said, "Apparently, okay, they trying to spice it up by giving them little perks." So she's like, "Yeah, I found it in the fridge." And so they was like, "Why would you pick Jesse though? He not a threat." I was like, "Jesse, everybody in this room just said you ain't no threat, bro." She's like, "I think it was guys, and I want to save West, so I thought I should just keep it all guys." And then Joe was like, very sexist of the game, pretty much like, "Why are we having gender versus gender? This is old." I was like, "But it always go back to it, don't it, huh?" Because once they saw all them girls, they said, "Too many girls." And of course, West like, "I knew Victoria was gonna save me. I've been working. I knew she was primed for the job. I didn't know she was gonna save me in this way, but I knew pretty much." He's like, "And she got my loyalty now." And everybody else is like, "Okay, that's how we play the game." Alright, y'all, that's the end of the episode, and that's the end of my review for House of Villains, Season 2, Episode 3. Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episode, what y'all think about this whole prize thing that she got, and how y'all feel about Camila picking all 3 of them for the hit list, okay? But somehow Wes got his ass up out of there. I was like, damn, I kind of did want to see Wes compete, though. But I guess we'll get there anyway. So drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Like Dee channel, okay?